Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. This is a B1 level business English lesson, and today we're going to be talking about making and changing future arrangements. Now, how do you think that work will be different in the future? Well, Martina says, I think that in the future work will be more flexible. People will have more control over their time and will be able to decide where and when they work. Arjun says many of the jobs that exist now will be automated in the future, and new jobs will exist that we can't even imagine right now. And Akio says most companies will offer a hybrid work model, which allows employees to enjoy both the social benefits of in-person communication as well as the convenience of working from home. You're going to read an article about the future of work at Google, so look at the images and predict what the article will discuss. You can put your ideas in the comments. Now we're going to read the beginning of the article and then answer the questions. You can pause the video and read on your own, or you can follow along as I read. Google's plan for the future of work. Google was always known as the company with the most amazing offices. Free food, a gym, and even a hair salon in the office. The goal was to make work a comfortable place that employees wouldn't want or need to leave. But then the COVID pandemic arrived and employees started working from home. As a result, Google is creating a post-pandemic workplace designed for employees who don't want to be in the office all the time anymore. Even before the pandemic, Google had already started thinking about what future workers would want. The ideas that they were imagining in the past are now being tested. Over the next few years, Google is going to try new designs for its offices around the world. Designers imagine that there will be new meeting rooms where people can meet in person, with large displays that show the faces of people who are virtual. There will be outdoor work areas with tables and chairs under tents. So why does Google design such nice offices? Well, they want work to be a place where workers are comfortable and they don't want or need to leave. What happened as a result of the COVID pandemic? The employees started working from home. What does Google think that workers want nowadays? Um, perhaps employees don't want to be in the office all the time. Um, they imagine there will be meeting rooms where people can meet in person with large displays that show the faces of the people. What ideas for new workplaces does the article mention? There will be outdoor work areas with tables and chairs under tents. And we'll read the second part of the article. Again, you can pause the video and read on your own or follow along as I read. The plan is to have a hybrid work week model in which most employees spend 3 days in the office and 2 days wherever they work best. The desks will be able to change based on the employee who's using the desk at the time. For example, the height of the monitor, the photos on the computer screen, and the nearby temperature can all change when an employee scans their ID card. Google CEO Sundar Pichai states, many of us would enjoy the flexibility of working from home a couple of days a week, spending time in another city for part of the year, or even moving there forever. Google's future workplace will have room for all of these possibilities. Many Google employees have gotten used to a life with more time for family and life outside of the office. Employees like the flexibility of working from home, and Google is not going to take that away from them, at least not completely. So what type of working model is Google planning to have? They said a hybrid work week model. And how will it work? Employees could spend 3 days in the office and 2 days wherever they work best. And will every employee have their own desk? They won't have permanently assigned desks, but they can customize the desk wherever they happen to be working at the time. So there are a few different ways to talk about the future. There's be plus going to plus a verb is used to talk about definite plans. We can also use the present continuous, the be plus a verb plus ing to talk about definite plans when future time is mentioned or implied. And will plus a verb is used for decisions at the moment of speaking. We are going to allow employees to work from home 2 days a week. Are we planning to let them decide which days they work from home? Good question. I will think more about that. Both be plus going to plus the verb and will plus the verb can be used to make future predictions. Over the next few years, Google is going to try new designs in its offices around the world. Designers imagine that there will be new meeting rooms where people can meet in person with large displays that show the faces of the people who are virtual. Now complete each sentence with a future form or either will or be going to. I can't hear you. I'm sorry. I will speak up. Nobody answered the phone. I am going to call back later today. I am going to work from home on Friday because I have a dentist appointment at lunchtime. She is working late tonight, so she can't join us for dinner. I'm not sure. I will ask a colleague. So here's the plan. We are going to switch to a fully remote model. So where are you going to travel for your vacation? We are going to host a conference at the beginning of December. Are you going to attend the conference in Sao Paulo next month? Could you give me a ride to the airport on Tuesday? Sure, I will pick you up at 8 a.m. So there are many phrases used to make future arrangements, and can you match the beginning of each expression with its correct ending? Again, you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So are you available on Friday at 2 p.m.? What day and time is the most convenient for you? Does Tuesday, G, at 10 a.m. work for you? Let's plan F for the 16th at noon. I can work A around your schedule. Could I confirm D the time later today? And are you free next Monday, B, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.? Now listen to the call between Stephen and Teresa and then answer the questions.
Hi, Stephen. How's it going?
Hi, Teresa. Not bad.
I think we need to have a meeting to discuss our work model moving forward. Everyone is wondering if we are going to require them to return to the office, or if we are planning to switch to a hybrid or completely remote model.
Yeah, it's not an easy decision. I'd be happy to take some time to talk through the options with you. What day and time is most convenient for you? I can work around your schedule.
Let me take a look at my calendar here. Does next Tuesday morning work for you?
Sure. How about 10:30 a.m.?
Actually, I'm meeting with a client at 10:30 a.m. on Tuesday. Could you do any earlier, like 9 a.m. or 9:30 a.m.?
9:30 a.m. works for me.
Perfect. Let's plan for Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. I'll send you a meeting invite.
Right, so why does Teresa want to schedule a meeting? She wants to schedule a meeting to discuss their work model, returning to the office, a hybrid model, or remote work model. What day does Teresa suggest? Teresa suggests next Tuesday morning. What time do they agree to meet? They agree to meet at 9:30 a.m. And what will Teresa do next? Teresa will send a meeting invite. Now look closely at the text and can you find examples of future forms? You can pause the video and try this on your own and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So he says, what day and time is most convenient for you? I can work around your schedule. And then she says, does next Tuesday morning work for you? Here he says, I'm meeting with a client at 10 a.m. and I'll send you a meeting invite. And sometimes arrangements need to be changed, so match the beginning of the statement with the appropriate ending. Again, you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. Okay, there has been a slight D change in plans. I'm afraid that B, I can no longer come to the meeting. I'm sorry that I can't make it on the 5th. Something has E come up. Could we reschedule? Unfortunately, I'm not able to keep our H, to keep our appointment. Would it be possible, C, to arrange another time later in the week? Number 7, I apologize for I, the inconvenience. Number 8, I have a conflict and can G no longer attend the event? And do you mind if F, we reschedule? Now listen to another call between Stephen and Teresa and decide if each statement is true or false, and if it's false, correct it.
Hi, Teresa. It's Stephen. Unfortunately, something came up and I can't make it to our meeting on Tuesday. Do you mind if we reschedule?
Sure, no problem.
Would it be possible to arrange another time later in the week? Perhaps on Thursday or Friday afternoon?
Sure, I can do Thursday at 3 p.m. Does that work for you?
Hmm. I'm going to be in Toronto then, but I'm happy to have the meeting virtually.
Okay, so it'll be 4 p.m. your time in Toronto.
Perfect.
Okay, I'll update the calendar invite.
Thanks again. I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
No problem. I'll talk to you on Thursday.
Okay, so Stephen needs to reschedule his meeting with Teresa. That's true. Stephen would like to have the call on Wednesday. That's false. It was actually on Thursday. Teresa is going to be in Toronto on Thursday. That's false. It's Stephen who will be in Toronto. The time will be 1 hour ahead in Toronto. That's true. And Teresa will change the time on the calendar invite. That's true. And Stephen and Teresa will speak on Thursday afternoon. That is true. Some expressions are commonly used when rescheduling. So match the expression with the image it's describing. So we have move forward or move something up, move backward or push something back. So the meeting is scheduled for 4 p.m. But do you mind if we start at 3:30 p.m.? Something just came up and I have to leave work early. So that would be to move it forward or move it up. The conference is set to begin at 8 a.m., but I'm afraid that's too early. Perhaps we should change the start time to 9 a.m. That's to move backward or to push something back. The deadline is Friday end of day, but I could use some extra time over the weekend. Do you mind if I submit it on Monday morning? That's to move backward or to push something back. And I know we have lunch plans today, but I'm not feeling well. I think I'm going to head home. Would it be all right if we postpone until tomorrow? That's also to push something back. So how can you politely respond when someone cancels plans? Complete the common responses with the missing word. You can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. Thanks for letting me know. Please let me know when would be a good time to reschedule. It seems like you have a lot going on, but I hope that and these things happen. Maybe next time. It's not a problem. I understand. And don't worry about it. There will be more opportunities in the future. I hope everything is okay. Hopefully we can reschedule soon. I'm sorry to hear that. So look at your calendar. How can you reply to Olivia's email? Hi Svetlana, I hope all is well with you. I just wanted to check to see if you can make it to our training session. Are you free next Tuesday at 2 p.m. GMT? The training should take about 2 hours. Please see the timetable attached. I'm copying Jacob. If you have any questions, let me know. All the best, Olivia. So 2 p.m. Well, she's going to be in a conference until 3, so she might want to reply that she would need to push it back until 3 o'clock. So now you can write a dialogue for the following situations. The first one is you made plans with a colleague to have lunch on Tuesday, May 5th. Your boss just asked you to make changes to a client presentation on Tuesday afternoon, and you're worried that you will need to work during lunch. What can you say to your colleague? And you have a meeting with a colleague at 3 p.m., but it's 9 a.m. and you're not feeling well. Compose a short email to your colleague asking him to reschedule. And these are some of the expressions that we learned that you can use, and you can share your responses to these situations in the comments if you would like some feedback. And here are a few more situations. You're organizing a conference and would like some changes to the conference schedule. What could you say to make these changes? More people are attending than expected, so you need to start the registration earlier at 8:30 a.m. instead of 9 a.m. Need a larger lecture room that can seat 250 people. Right now, the room you have can only accommodate 200 people, and you need to rearrange the order of speakers. Right now, Jeff Bernstein is scheduled to speak at 10 a.m., but you need to move him to 2 p.m. And again, you can put your responses in the comments to generate some conversation. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share, engage with social media, participate in the comments, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.